Listen to that noise. Another wonderful win for Alexandra Eala.
From the Philippines, put your hands together for Alexandra Eala.
Filipinos, we are like family.
We love you, Alex!
Go Alex!
Salamat, Alex!
Welcome everyone to a moment that feels bigger than a match and louder than a stadium. This isn't just another stop on the tour. This is a collision point in the 2026 season, a night where momentum, legacy, pressure, and belief are about to meet head-on beneath the blazing lights of the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. The entire tennis world has been circling this quarterfinal on the calendar, and now it's here. On one side stands the reigning French Open champion, the 2023 US Open winner, the current world number 4, America's golden competitor, Coco Gauff. On the other side of the net, carrying the dreams of a nation and the fire of a breakthrough season, is the fearless 20-year-old Filipina star, Alexandra Eala, currently ranked 47 in the world but playing like someone who belongs in the top 10 right now. Let's be clear, this is not routine. This is not ordinary. This is a generational showdown disguised as a quarterfinal. The energy inside Dubai tonight feels closer to a Grand Slam final than a standard WTA 1000 clash. The stakes? Massive. The tension? Electric. The storylines? Almost cinematic. Eala is riding the hottest stretch of her professional career. Just hours ago, she delivered a composed straight-sets victory over veteran Romanian Sorana Cîrstea, closing it out 7-5, 6-4 with a calm that didn't match her age but absolutely matched the moment. That win secured her first-ever WTA 1000 quarterfinal appearance, and she earned it the hard way. 24 hours earlier, she stunned world number 8 Jasmine Paolini in a performance that sent shockwaves through the draw. There was no hesitation in her swings. No nerves in her body language. She attacked second serves, stepped inside the baseline, dictated tempo, and controlled rallies like a seasoned contender. She's swinging freely, yes, but there's calculation behind every decision. This is not reckless momentum. This is controlled aggression mixed with belief. Meanwhile, Gauff's road here has looked very different. Dramatic. Complicated. Emotional. In her third-round match against Elise Mertens, she faced one of the toughest internal battles of her season. 16 double faults. 3 match points saved. A second-set tiebreak that felt endless. She looked frustrated. She looked uncertain. And then she looked unstoppable. That's the duality of Gauff. Even when her mechanics wobble, her mentality refuses to crack. She clawed her way back from the brink, stole the breaker 11-9, then powered through the third set 6-3. That comeback wasn't clean. It wasn't perfect. But it was champion-level resilience. And that matters. Gauff even apologized to fans for the delay, knowing thousands were waiting for Eala's night match to begin. That's how charged the atmosphere has been. The Filipino community in the UAE has transformed this venue into something close to a home arena for Eala. Flags wave. Chants echo. Every winner she hits feels amplified. That crowd energy will matter. Because tonight, friendship pauses and competition takes over. These two are not strangers. They partnered in doubles at the 2025 Italian Open, sharing a court and building mutual respect. Gauff once reached out directly to form that partnership, acknowledging Eala's strong doubles background. They've seen each other's tendencies up close. They know patterns. They know rhythms. But singles is different. In singles, familiarity can be a weapon or a vulnerability. Tactically, the matchup is fascinating. Eala's left-handed game creates natural angles that disrupt rhythm. Her cross-court forehand curves aggressively into Gauff's forehand side, historically the American's less consistent wing. If Eala establishes that pattern early, she can stretch Gauff wide and open space for clean backhand finishes down the line. Her return positioning this week has been bold and aggressive. She steps in. She takes time away. And if Gauff's first serve percentage dips again, those second serves will face immediate pressure. Gauff, however, holds the athletic edge. She may be the fastest mover on the WTA Tour. Her court coverage is elite. If she extends rallies and forces physical exchanges, she can drag Eala into longer points where patience becomes critical. Her backhand down the line is world-class, a shot capable of flipping rallies instantly. But everything for Gauff begins with the serve. If she tightens the double faults and lands first serves consistently, she controls tempo. If not, Eala will pounce. Beyond tactics, the psychological layer might define this battle. Gauff carries expectation. As a Grand Slam champion and top 5 fixture, deep runs are assumed. Every loss invites scrutiny. Every dip sparks headlines. The pressure on her is about maintaining status. For Eala, the pressure feels different, exhilarating, historic, transformative. She recently reached a career-high ranking of 40, the highest ever achieved by a Filipina in the Open era. That alone shifted national conversation. Though recent results nudged her back to 47, her form says otherwise. She has already proven she can defeat elite names, including Grand Slam champions like Madison Keys and Iga Swiatek during her breakthrough Miami run last year. Those weren't lucky wins. They were statements. And tonight could be the loudest statement yet. The hard courts in Dubai are fast, rewarding early ball striking and confident serving. Both players can thrive here. But the crowd dynamic may tilt emotional momentum. When Eala steps onto Middle Eastern courts, she often receives thunderous support from expatriate Filipinos. The sound becomes a wave. For Gauff, used to commanding Arthur Ashe Stadium, this will be a different kind of noise, intensely partisan, relentlessly passionate. She'll need to build an internal bubble and trust her process. Because this match represents more than a semi-final berth. A win for Eala launches her into her first WTA 1000 semi-final and shatters another ceiling for Philippine tennis. It signals that her ascent isn't theoretical, it's real. A win for Gauff reasserts control, quiets serve-related concerns, and reinforces her authority on hard courts. This isn't just a quarter-final. It's momentum versus pedigree. Freedom versus expectation. Rise versus reign. And we are moments away from seeing which force prevails. Now let's zoom out and understand why this showdown feels so much larger than a single result on the scoreboard. What unfolds tonight inside the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships is a snapshot of where women's tennis is heading. The guard isn't changing, it's expanding. Power is spreading across continents. New flags are rising deep into elite draws. And at the center of this moment stand two athletes who represent very different journeys toward the same destination: sustained greatness. For Coco Gauff, the spotlight has followed her since she was a teenager shocking Wimbledon. She grew up under expectation. Cameras were always there. Headlines arrived early. Every technical flaw dissected. Every loss magnified. And yet she climbed anyway. She evolved. She added layers to her game. She captured major titles. She became not just a champion but a symbol of resilience. That's why this match carries weight for her. It's not about proving she belongs. She already does. It's about reinforcing dominance during moments of vulnerability. The serve has wavered. The double faults have crept in. Critics have whispered. But champions are defined by how they respond when doubt appears. If Gauff steadies her delivery, controls first strike points, and uses her elite movement to absorb Eala's angles, she reminds everyone exactly why she sits inside the world's top 5. On the opposite side stands a story that feels like acceleration. Alexandra Eala isn't defending legacy, she's building it in real time. From training roots in Manila to development at the prestigious Rafael Nadal Academy, her path has been constructed on sacrifice, discipline, and belief. Every milestone she reaches becomes national news back home. Every ranking jump shifts what young Filipino athletes believe is possible. This quarterfinal isn't just about reaching a semi-final. It's about widening the doorway for Southeast Asian representation at the sport's highest levels. When she defeated Jasmine Paolini earlier this week, it wasn't only an upset, it was validation. When she handled Sorana Cîrstea with composure in tight moments, it wasn't luck, it was maturity. Her game has sharpened technically, yes. The left-handed forehand carries heavy rotation and wicked angle. The two-handed backhand holds up under pace. But the biggest evolution has happened between points, in the calm walk to the baseline, in the steady breathing before big serves, in the willingness to trust her swing on breakpoint. That psychological growth is what turns prospects into contenders. Tonight becomes a test of emotional management as much as tactical execution. The crowd will surge behind Eala, transforming neutral rallies into eruptions. For Gauff, That means silencing external noise and controlling tempo early. For Eala, it means using that energy without letting adrenaline rush decisions. The opening 4 games could shape everything. If Gauff establishes first serve rhythm and shortens points, she can blunt momentum quickly. If Eala applies immediate return pressure and earns early break chances, belief inside the stadium multiplies. Watch the serve patterns closely. Gauff's wide serve on the ad side opens space for her backhand down the line. Eala's lefty slider out wide can drag Gauff off court and expose space into the open forehand corner. Small adjustments will matter. Depth will matter. Second serve aggression will matter most of all. But beyond patterns and percentages, something more compelling is unfolding. This match symbolizes the globalization of excellence. Tennis is no longer concentrated within a handful of traditional powerhouses. The WTA landscape is stretching across regions, cultures, and stories. A Filipina challenging an American Grand Slam champion in a Middle Eastern arena with a multinational crowd. That's modern tennis. That's evolution. Regardless of outcome, both players walk away altered by this night. If Gauff advances, she reinforces her champion's instinct, the ability to survive chaos and impose order. If Eala breaks through, she doesn't just reach a semi-final, she ignites imagination across an entire region. And imagination fuels the next generation. That's the ripple effect. That's the bigger picture. Soon the warm-up will begin. The final practice serves will echo. The umpire will call time. And when the first ball is struck, analysis fades and instinct takes over. Will experience absorb momentum? Or will momentum overwhelm experience? Hours from now we'll know. But right now, the anticipation feels almost cinematic. 2 young stars. 2 nations watching. 1 court. 1 opportunity. This is why we love sport, because in moments like this, possibility feels limitless.